Shut up and sit down.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 27 of the Don't Be a Beardo podcast. I'm your host, Brian, aka Beardo, and again, I have my special guest,
Hey, what's going on?
Alexis Tula.
What's up?
How you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm good. You've been appearing on more and more SK Plus shows in recent times.
Kinda.
Yeah, well, you've been on the Beardo show a couple times, and you will be on the Wanger show soon.
Yes, I will.
How do you think it went?
I think it went pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Afterwards, you're like, how did I do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was nervous.
Yeah. Do you have any idea what we talked about?
The same thing you guys always talk about?
Nothing.
Nothing and everything all at the same time.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. You were just supposed to, because we were supposed to go out after, and then
Yeah.
I asked Cops, hey, can my girlfriend come? And then we're gonna go out after because it's like down the street from his place. And then he's like, just have her on the show. And then I was like, I don't think she wants to be on the show.
Yeah, you like told him, no, I don't think, she doesn't want to. And then I was like, sure, why not? When you told me. And then, so you lied and said I didn't want to.
I spoke on your behalf incorrectly.
Yes.
I apologize. Why would you want to, though? I didn't think you would want to. Because I think we talked about you being on the Wanger show before.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they want like all the girlfriends.
Yeah.
Because we're awesome.
Yeah. But then the time came and you're like, fine, I'll do it.
Yeah.
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 That's coming in the coming weeks, and we'll see what people think. I don't know what people say about the Wanger show in general. It's just like, it's a thing.
I don't mind. I'm around. I might as well.
What, be on the show?
Yeah, I mean, I was going to be there as opposed to just sitting on my phone for an hour and a half.
Yeah. But you actually watch or listen to the Wanger show.
I listen to all your shows.
Both the Beardo and the Wanger?
Yes, I do.
Why? There's so many other things to listen to.
Because I'm your girlfriend.
Oh. Yeah, you don't have to listen.
Yeah.
But this is going to be another Q&A episode, and I tweeted out something saying ask away, and hopefully people came up with questions. I see like 10 or so.
About 13, 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you went through the questions. You're going to ask me some?
I did.
Yeah, I want to get... I've been doing this in general just because in between like interviews, but I want to get back to interviewing people because I haven't done it in a while.
Am I boring you that much?
No, it's fun. It's just like I want to get to interviewing other people like in the industry.
Exactly.
It's just tough.
Yeah. Scheduling.
I've been literally going back and forth with somebody for like a month. Like, hey, can you do this today or this day? And they're like, okay, I can do that. And I'm like, oh, but I'm only available after 5.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm only available at during the day.
Yeah.
On the other side of town.
Yeah. I think you said the story on the Wangers.
The same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they blend together.
Yeah.
Do you have a first question to start us off with?
I do, and I think it's perfect for this podcast. It's from a Andrew Thompson at Andrew Monster 22, and he asked, "How does one not be a Beardo?"
I don't know. What does it mean to be a Beardo?
Well, who's Beardo would be the better question.
I am Beardo.
So don't be you.
So don't be awesome, is what he's saying?
Don't hate movies.
So enjoy every movie that
you hate.
Uh-huh.
And you will perfectly achieve non-Beardo status.
Just enjoy everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just be like content with everything.
Yeah. Be like, I'm done.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate movies. Like, I enjoy them.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm like scowling through them and just get out, like leave the theater just like pissed off.
You just critique them heavily.
Yeah. I'm just like, that wasn't like amazing.
Yeah.
And it's fine. Like, not everything's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Because not everything from 10 years ago was amazing that year. We only remember the best of the best. So I just want everything to be as best as they can be.
But there are some things where it's like, yeah, I'm going to remember that movie 10 years down the road. And you're just like, yeah, it was like 5 out of 10.
What do you mean? Like, I didn't enjoy it at the time, but I will remember it?
I feel like, yeah, you will remember a lot of movies you've given low scores to.
Yeah. I wonder, like, am I going to remember Thor next year? Or I didn't give Thor a low score, but like, am I going to remember? Is it going to be like one of the top Marvel movies or whatever?
Maybe not Thor, but I know there's like a couple of other movies that I feel like you'll be like that with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what?
I want to say Split.
Maybe. I already forgot about it.
Really?
But you enjoyed it, right?
I enjoyed it. I mean, a lot of the movies I see, I have no clue what they are until I'm seeing them.
Oh, because you don't watch the trailers or anything?
No.
You're not in the biz of breaking down trailers and reactions and No.
So, I mean, I feel like 10 years down the road, I'm going to be like, yeah, that's like, I feel like movies are like wine. Like a couple years later, you'll be like, yeah, that actually was a really good movie. Like, you just got to let it sit for a while.
Yeah. I might think about that with like La La Land.
Yeah.
Or I will go back. I'm like, oh, that was really well done.
That is a really well done movie.
It's well done, but is it I guess it's like it's a
good movie.
It's just like I didn't like gel with it. Like I didn't think it was the best movie of the year type thing.
Well, I liked it because I like it when movies make me feel things, and that movie just like gave me the whole LA nostalgic feeling. Like when you're driving, what is it, the 110?
Yeah, you like the 110 freeway going to the 5.
Yeah, like that's like the LA feeling for me. Like, and I associate that with La La Land. It's just very LA. Yeah.
Maybe because I'm not a fan of LA and LA traffic.
Yeah.
I just hate.
Born and raised, but rather be in New York.
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe it's like the grass is always greener. If I go to New York, will I be like, oh, I want to go back to LA?
I don't think you'd like anything in New York.
Why?
I'm not over there.
Well, you could be. But yeah, how did that come about from Beardo questions? Don't be a Beardo.
Oh, so yeah. Well,
don't be a Beardo.
Don't
Just
be a Beardo.
Enjoy life.
Live in LA.
Accept everything that's given to you.
Oh, you could move to Mexico because that's something you wouldn't do.
I wouldn't go anywhere like
outside of America.
Outside of like a city. I don't know if I'll like live in like rural Georgia or something.
Really?
I don't know.
Oh. It sucks to be you.
You would enjoy that? Like being out in the country and farmland and all that?
So like in my thought process, I'm just like, yeah, that sounds really relaxing. But then I watch a horror movie and I'm just like, yeah, that sounds really retarded.
Yeah, having a neighbor that's like an hour away.
Yeah, and just, it's going to take the cops about 45 minutes to get to me and I'll probably be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, there's safety in numbers.
Yeah.
I guess.
Anyways.
Go to the next question.
Speaking of horror movies, we have Derek that is at BluntmanCloud9 asked, after recently seeing the original Halloween, are you excited for next year's Halloween movie?
I am. Pretty much. Do you know anything about the movie?
When did you watch Halloween?
I saw it a while ago. I don't know why he's saying recently.
Oh. I've never seen Halloween.
It's really good. I think I saw it last Halloween. Where
That's
I'm like,
the J
what?
Mike Myers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you gonna say Jesus?
Jason.
No.
Yeah,
it's Mike Myers. With Jamie Lee Curtis. It's really well done. Like, you were watching with Friday the 13th with me, right?
Yeah.
And Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Where they're like cheesy, like 80s type crappy movies.
Yeah.
Whereas Halloween is actually like a well-made movie.
Is it the same like time era that they came? Like, did they come out like within a couple of years of each other? Or?
Yeah, I think Halloween was the first one, I want to say. It came out in the late 70s, maybe like 77, 78, 79.
Okay.
And then Friday the 13th was like 81, 82. I could be wrong with all these. But I feel like Friday the 13th just was like off the coattails of Halloween. It's like, hey, it's a slasher movie. Let's just make another one and like cash in on that.
Yeah.
But the original Halloween was really well done. And Jamie Lee Curtis was great. Like, it's actually like shot well. Like, if you look at the shots, it looks amazing. And the acting's fine, but it's still good. And like the whole lore of like, oh, like this guy's killing like babysitters, but it's like his brother or her brother. And it's like, it's really good.
Creepy.
Yeah. But the next one coming out it's written by Danny McBride. I don't know if you know that or you know who that is. Where would you see him? Have you seen Pineapple Express?
Yeah.
The red guy who's like always getting beaten up and everything.
The red guy.
He's not Red. His name's Red, I think, in the movie.
Yeah.
But James Franco and Seth Rogen go to his house.
And they break the sink.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's that guy who's from like Eastbound and Down and all these like funny comedy movies.
So no clue what those ones are, but cool.
Well, yeah, that's on HBO. But I think he's writing the movie.
Really?
So it's kind of weird. And then David Gordon Green, who directed Pineapple Express, is directing the movie.
So is it going to be a parody?
I hope not. Because that would suck. It would be cool if there's like a commentary on it where it's like, or like Scream. Have you seen Scream?
Yeah.
Like Scream's like a commentary on like slasher movies. Where it's like, oh, the killer's not really dead. He's inside the house. Like there's these rules of like how to survive a slasher. But then it's like, I don't want it to be like too funny and then too tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
Or it becomes like a parody of itself. Do you know what I mean?
Kind of.
Where I feel like
I'm like thinking about it. Sorry.
Oh, where I feel like Thor was like kind of a parody of a Thor movie.
Yeah. Just not a wow.
Yeah, it was like it was like making jokes of the movie or making fun of itself within the movie, but not taking the movie seriously, and that's why I felt like it missed. So that's what I hope the new Halloween movie doesn't do, where it's like it doesn't just laugh off everything.
Yeah.
But I hope not. I hope they do well with like the.
So you're hoping it's more slasher and less comedy.
Yeah, but it is weird that these guys are writing it. Let me see.
Do they have any like prior like horror slasher movie experience, or is it just the one movie, you know?
Well, David Gordon Green, I haven't seen his other movies actually. Let me see what else he's directed. He directed Joe the Sitter, which is a comedy, Your Highness, which is a terrible comedy. All the Real Girls. Yeah, I haven't really seen like all of his other movies, but I don't know. I hope it's good. Oh, he directed Stronger, which is we saw the trailer for that with Jake Gyllenhaal, the Boston bombing where like he loses his legs.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully he can do like drama well.
Okay. So yeah, I guess when we see that, we'll be able to kind of tell.
Yeah, like he's not like he can do like serious subject matter or take something seriously.
Yeah. So are you like kind of excited for Halloween, or are you just kind of meh?
I'm like, because I'm not a huge fan of the franchise. I've only seen the first one. I haven't seen the rest. Or I didn't see like 1, 2. I didn't see 2, 3, 4. I only saw Halloween H2O, which was like the 20 years later one with Josh Hartnett and Michelle Williams. I remember watching that as a kid.
Okay.
And then the Revolutions, Halloween Resurrection, something like that. But yeah. I'm not like a huge fan. But I'm kind of excited because Jamie Lee Curtis is coming back, and hopefully it's good. I want it to be good. I don't want it to be shitty. I want it to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited. Would you see it?
No.
You're not going to see a scary movie?
I'm a chicken.
But you saw Friday the 13th and the Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, I've seen all of the Friday the 13th.
All of them?
All of them. And that was more of a, what do they call it? When you have your friends, they tell you to do something.
Dare?
No, the peer pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were all hanging out and they're like, oh, you know, it'd be really fun to do right now. It was like a Saturday. Let's just watch all the Friday the 13th movies so that when we go watch the new one, whenever the last one came out, we're all up to date. And I was like, okay, we'll do that.
You watched all of them in one day?
I think it was 2 days because I was spending the night at my best friend's house, my best friend's cousin's house, and we all went to high school together. Mm-hmm. So it was just like a big group of us. Bunch of girls.
And getting scared and throwing popcorn everywhere.
Yeah, actually my best friend at the time, she would actually hit me in the arm. She'll be punching me and be like, Alexis, oh my God. I'm like, dude, I'm getting a bruise. I'm never watching scary movies with you.
It's the worst.
Yeah. So I'd actually get more afraid of her punching me than the movie.
The actual movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But didn't you get scared after watching A Nightmare on Elm Street? You're like, Freddy's gonna come after me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still chicken. Just because I watched all of them didn't mean I didn't not sleep for the next like 7 nights.
But you're a grown woman. You know he's not real.
Yeah, but at the time I was 17.
I know, but like now when we recently saw A Nightmare on Elm Street.
I live in a strange apartment in a strange city.
Like, yeah, but you're fine. You're gonna be fine. Yeah.
I don't know.
Give me another question.
Next question is, if you had to choose between Cody and Copster to live with, who do you pick? And that comes from Tristan Nush at Anthony Nush. I guess he has 2 names.
Well, I can't live with Cody because he's going to get married.
Well, you can't live with Copster because he has a girlfriend.
Oh, so this
So
is
in a
just
perfect world,
a perfect world, I don't live
for
with
this
anybody.
question,
I live with you.
perfect world for this question, if you had to pick between the 2 of them.
If we were all single,
Yeah.
and we all had to move out,
Yeah.
and we had to pick, I don't know, because we were talking to Copster's girlfriend. We were like, he's pretty clean. Like she's kind of I don't want to say a slob, but she doesn't necessarily.
Was that what?
I feel like that's what she was saying. Where like he's really like anal about things, where he likes to clean everything and have everything put away and everything.
Which is how you are.
Which is how I am. So I'm like, oh, that's perfect. Like if he likes a clean place, I like a clean place. That's fine. And we stay out of each other's hair. And I have my own room and he has his own room. We do our own thing. We wake up, go to work. Boom.
You don't feel like Cody would be cleaner?
I don't know how Cody is. I wonder how he is. I've been to his place. His apartment's pretty nice. It's pretty clean. I don't know if he cleaned it up because I was going over. No, but it's pretty. It's like he has like his bookshelf with all his books and DVDs and Blu-rays and all that, and clean carpets and everything. Woo. He has cats though, which are awful.
But they're his girlfriend's cats.
Are they?
His fiance's, sorry.
Are
his
they?
Fiance's cats, I thought.
Why did the Alexa just turn on? That was creepy.
Don't scare me like that. I thought there was a spider behind me.
No, I just pointed to the Alexa because like the light turned blue.
Oh, she does that from time to time.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you joking or no?
No, like I've literally seen it light up when like the TV's talking or I was playing a video and it like lights up.
Why? That's weird.
I'm not tech savvy.
But going back to Cody, how do you know it's Cody's fiance's cats?
Because I think when you had Cody on the Beardo show, he mentioned that they were hers.
Oh. See, I forget everything on my Beardo shows.
Yeah, I pay attention to everything.
But I think I thought they were his because he was so like defending cats and like.
I mean, I'm sure he doesn't hate cats. Obviously, he lives with them, so he has some sort of, love for cats. But
yeah,
I'm pretty sure he said that they were hers, and I guess now they're theirs because.
Well, because he was saying, oh, cats can play fetch too, and he threw like a rubber band, and like the cat got it.
Yeah.
So I thought like they're his cats.
Well, they're
both.
They're about to get married.
Yeah,
I mean, it's both of theirs cats, but yeah.
Right. No, I can't do Cody then because he has cats. I don't want cats.
What if Copster got a cat?
Then I would be by myself.
So you die.
No,
you would just not pick either and die.
No,
every time it's a pick between 2 people, it's either you pick between the 2 or you die.
How do you go from that to death? There's other options. There's like a gray area where I can live by myself.
There's no gray area. The world is black and white.
I'll live with whoever doesn't have cats and whoever's clean.
Okay.
Whoever throws their shit away.
Okay.
Whoever cooks me dinner too.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question. It's probably a reason why you wouldn't want to live with Cody. Ian Barrett at the Ian Barrett asks, why is Cody so bad at picking NFL games?
Cody hates this. He's like, I don't know if he said it on Twitter or in person, where he's like, you are making me not like watching the NFL.
Why?
Because I beat him 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
And with like, because we do our picks. If no one knows about what we do, it started off at work where like we have this thing where we have a little bracket thing. We choose which teams are going to win in the NFL. Mm-hmm. So if it's against Atlanta or against New Orleans or Atlanta, I'd choose New Orleans to win.
So it's another form of betting on the games.
Yeah, but it's not like a spread thing. It's not like they win by like -3 or +3.
Yeah,
all
it's
that
just
crap.
who you think is going to win.
It's straight up picking winners of the games. So then I brought this to Cody, this goes back a while. I took it to Cody and I was like, hey, Cody, help me with these bets. And so I can win at work and look cool and win the money and blah, blah, blah. So he helps me choose the picks. And I get like 3 right that week out of like 12.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, it was just like an off week. And like all the underdogs won. And like that never happens. I'm like, don't give me excuses. Like you chose these. Like, don't just like, you have to go into detail of like the teams and who's playing. And like, I thought, because he does the fantasy football stuff too. So I was like, you should know what players are playing, who's going to win, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, let's go, you and I, like together.
Against each
other. So then I was like, let's go.
So you had a duel.
Yeah. So it was me against Cody. I won. I don't know how many I won by, but I've been winning the past 3 weeks. And I think the past 2 weeks, they've gone down to the tiebreaker, meaning we got the same amount of games correctly chosen, picked correctly.
Yeah.
We've gotten the same amount of numbers, but then it goes back down to the points of the Monday night.
So you guessed the Monday night games points.
Yeah, that's the tiebreaker, and I've just been winning with those, and he's been hating it. So if the next week if I win for the 4th time, I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, and that's why he had to wear that Predator costume on the first. The first bet, but we haven't really done bets afterwards.
Yeah,
which we should do, but I don't really care. It's nice to know I won.
You're so joyful about it.
Yeah, and I don't know.
And humble. You're so humble.
But I don't even watch football, so I don't even like.
So it's dumb luck.
No, like I look at the scores, and he tells me, it's like, you're cheating. You're looking at what ESPN is choosing. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at that, but I'm not going directly from there. Like, if I'm not 100% agreeing with them, I'll look at the scores, I'll look at the records, and I'll go with that. And to me, it's like, you have this available too, and you also like keep updated with it throughout the week.
More updated than you.
Yeah, so like you should know more than I do.
Yeah.
Whereas I just look at it quickly. I'm like, oh, Arizona's favored by -3. Where are they playing? Who's in? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty fun. That's the only reason I watch football now, is just to see what teams are going to win, so I can brag about it on the Schmoes Show and Wanger Show and Don't Be Beardo.
You can brag about everything.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to go to our next question. Caleb Griffor at KBob2015 asks, what are your thoughts on The Last Jedi so far? I, along with most people, are loving it, but I want the honest Beardo take.
To be honest, I wasn't really excited for it. Like after we saw The Force Awakens, I was kind of underwhelmed by it. I don't know if you liked it.
Which one's The Last Jedi?
The next Star Wars movie coming out in December.
This one coming up.
Yeah.
So the one that's not out.
It's not out yet. So I guess he's just asking your thoughts of like the stories, like
so the trailers,
the trailers, the marketing, like like everything leading up to the movie.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really excited. But then we saw the trailer again. I think we saw the second trailer before Thor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, hey, this looks pretty good. I'm more excited for it now.
Yeah, it looks more interesting. I'm kind of just not wanting to watch trailers though, because I feel like every time I watch the trailer, I go see the movie, and I'm just like, I could have just watched the trailer like 50 times.
Yeah, and you get it.
And then I get it, and I'm just like, okay. Yeah. But when I don't watch the trailer, like there was one movie that we watched together, and I didn't watch the trailer, and I was like, oh, that's a really good movie.
Which one was that?
The one with Hawkeye.
Wind River?
Yeah.
Yeah. You like that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was kind of underwhelmed by it too.
Really?
But you enjoyed it, like.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see anything. I had no idea about it.
Yeah.
And then we go to see it, and I'm just like, oh, this is interesting. It's something I could like actually get into, because I had no expectations of what's going on.
Yeah. You didn't know. You weren't expecting anything. You didn't know anything. You're just like blindly going, which is great. I don't think I saw the trailer either. I think I just heard like it was good. So then I just said, hey, we should go watch it, and we did. Wind River?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good movie.
I enjoyed it.
So back to Last Jedi.
Oh, yeah. When we saw the trailer again before Thor,
yeah,
I was like, okay, now I'm excited. Now there's stakes. Now it's coming. Because I hate fucking watching trailers like 6 months in advance too. I'm like, I don't care. I'm gonna forget about it in a week.
Yeah.
So now it's like now it's still like a month away.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still. Now it's the time of more excitement and like preparation for it.
Yeah. So now I'm like, okay, Rian Johnson's a good director. Carrie Fisher's last movie. Everyone's in it. Hopefully it's really good. Hopefully it's not just a rehash of Empire Strikes Back, like The Force Awakens was a rehash of the original Star Wars, A New Hope.
Okay.
Have you seen the original Star Wars?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you get that The Force Awakens was like kind of the same movie?
No, but I didn't think about it.
You were just watching.
I guess they're all. I mean, when I saw Star Wars, I was really young. I was probably like 7 or 8.
And you haven't seen it since?
And I saw one with you prior when we first started dating. Prior to seeing the one that came out in 2015.
We saw it at home or in theaters?
We saw it at home.
Oh.
Yeah.
It must have been like the older Star Wars then.
Yeah, we watched one of the older ones. But other than that, I haven't seen them since I was like really young.
Yeah.
Like, really, really young.
Yeah, when I was watching Force Awakens, I was like, hey, like when the droid comes and he gives them the plans, I'm like, oh, cool, that's like the original. Like it's like a callback, and like he's giving them the plans. And then the movie continues. It's like, this is the same fucking movie. It's like they go to a cantina, they meet these people, they go on this journey. Orphan girl, whatever.
Yeah.
Has special powers, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You have to defeat a Death Star. Like, oh, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Just upgraded and well done. But whatever. Hopefully Jedi's really good.
So you feel like this one will be better?
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you care at all?
It's another Star Wars movie. I mean, they're good movies. They're entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of excited because it's kind of, you like want to see the journey and everything by it. I'm more so interested in like Carrie Fisher, like how they did all of that. Like I want to see how all that went out. And yeah, I mean, I'm about excited as somebody that's not like a Star Wars like lover can be, even though I probably don't sound like it. That's
the thing too. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but like I like the movies.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna like dress up for the movie premiere.
No.
I don't have my cape anymore.
Or your lightsaber?
Yeah. That's in the shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Next question.
Hold from
Sorry. Continue with the next question.
Next question from Dirty Dan at Lieutenant Dan 14 asks, that weird ? Conspiracy thing. Bet you're sick of movie questions. So, have you had any paranormal experiences? Just figured out my college used to be a notorious mental hospital in the 1900s.
That's pretty cool. A notorious mental hospital. So, like, your classroom is like where people were getting lobotomized and everything?
That's creepy.
That's crazy. I would be so terrified to go to class at night.
Ooh, night classes. Walking the campus.
That's crazy.
Hearing screams.
I would be scared to do that. Do you believe in like paranormal stuff?
Yes.
I think so too. I haven't really had like experience with it, but I think it could happen. But it's like stuff that's like unexplainable. Inexplicable.
Yeah, I mean I haven't had one in a while, but I've kind of had what I think are experiences.
Like what?
The earliest one I can think of, was I was probably like 4 or 5, and me and my sister shared a bedroom, and we had a bunk bed, and I slept on the bottom bunk by myself. And I remember one night I made her sleep with me because I was scared, and she's like, okay, fine, just go to sleep. And then I woke up because I heard rustling on the dresser next to the bed, and I turned over, and I swear to this day I can see the exact image. It looked like a fat nun.
A fat nun?
A fat nun going through my stuff. And I remember quickly turning around and just like praying and saying like, go away in the name of Jesus. And just like being like, go away, go away, go away. And freaking out.
Out loud?
No, in my head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I was just scared. And then I remember turning around and it was gone.
But like, was it like a fully like a person, or was it like kind of like ghostly looking, or was it just like a shadowy figure?
It probably was more shadowy. I can't like say it was like see-through or anything, but it looks solid, but like it was dark, of course. There's not much light in my bedroom as a child.
And was it like a classic nun type, like what we see in like Sister Act or like the movies, where like a full on like black robe type?
Yeah.
When the hats and shit?
Yeah.
Did they wear hats? Yeah. So they like you turn around in bed and then she's just going through your dresser?
Yeah. It looked like she was like just looking, I don't know, like, somebody just like kind of nosing around your stuff. Like that's it. And that's all I remember.
And then you turn right back around. And
then I like looked, and then I like was like, what the hell? And I turned around and I closed my eyes and I just started like freaking out.
And then what? That's when you called your sister down?
No, and then Then I turned back around when I finally got the balls to do it, and it was gone. And I kind of like nudged my sister, and she hated it because she's like, just let me sleep.
Oh, yeah.
And she kind of kicked me, and then eventually I kind of dozed off.
You don't think it was a dream at all?
It could have been a dream.
Yeah.
But I mean, I remembered it so vividly that like I told my mom about it the next day.
What did she like? Could it have been your mom?
No.
Why?
Because she kind of told me, she's like, oh, because the house I grew up in is the exact same house my mother grew up in.
Yeah. So
she was just kind of, oh, you know, I was 5, so she like explained it the best she could because she's experienced paranormal things. She's like, oh, you know, things like that kind of happen. Not like, you know, you just get used to it and buck up, kid, but like more of a like, you know, sometimes things like that happen. And you just got to pray to God because I was raised very Christian. So she's like, you just got to pray to God and, you know, tell him to bless and protect you and keep you safe and, you know, you'll be okay.
So she believes in it too then? Like that there's spirits and stuff? Yeah.
I mean, because cut to, you know, me being 9, I would tell my mom, you know, I always see like this black cat tail like turning a corner in the hallway or into a bedroom or whatever in my parents' house.
But you don't see the full cat?
No, you just see the end of the tail. Like the back end going around the corner. And she's like, you see it? You've seen that too? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, I've been seeing that since I was younger. And I'm like, okay, that house is haunted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys moved out of that house?
Or no, it's the house they live in now.
They still live in that house?
Yeah.
Does she still see the cat?
I don't know if she's seen it.
You should ask her.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Yeah. There's been quite a few things going on in that house. So.
Yeah. That's creepy.
Yeah. But
I haven't experienced anything like that.
Really?
I don't think so.
You don't get what is it? Sleep paralysis?
I've gotten that.
That's some scary shit.
That's scary. I don't know if I told the story one time where I was sleeping on my back and sleep paralysis is where like you're kind of aware and you're kind of woken up, but not like fully woken up. And then you can't move. Like your mind's aware, but your body can't move at all.
Yeah.
But I felt like I was on my back and I felt like my legs just like raising up together.
Like you were folding inward?
Yeah. But no, like I was folding inward, but also just like being pulled up by my feet. So I was always almost like completely upside down.
That's a new form that I've never heard of.
I don't know if it's sleep paralysis or if I was dreaming or something, but I just remember just like I was on my back, as if someone just like with both their hands grabbed both my ankles and just like started lifting me upwards and then just kept like pulling me up and up and up until my feet were like up towards the ceiling.
What are you smoking?
I don't know. But that only happened once.
And you've only gotten that once?
Well, I might have gotten paralysis like a couple of times, but I
get it often.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, like now still?
Yeah. Like I'll just like, I'll be stuck and I'll be like screaming. I remember when I first got out, I was like stuck and I was screaming my mother's name.
Yeah.
And I literally freaked out when I heard my voice finally.
Yeah.
Because I was awake and I was staring at my door. And I remember thinking, all you need to do is get to the door.
Yeah.
And I couldn't move. And I was like, what the hell? Why can't I move?
Yeah.
So I was like screaming and I was like, in my head, I'm yelling, Mom.
But it's not coming out.
Nothing's coming out. I'm not moving. Nothing. I was like, oh my God, there's like a demon inside me. So I started praying and screaming and praying.
And then you eventually.
Like I let out a little. And then I was like freed of whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I remember running into my parents' room and I was like 12.
And what did they say?
My mom was just like, just go to sleep. She's like, I'll just hold you. And she like prayed over me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had a dream recently because I slept in my car during lunch at work. And I had a dream where I was just like driving, but I was like under the influence. So I couldn't really like focus.
Ooh.
So like I was falling asleep at the wheel and like I wasn't in control of the car.
Yeah.
Because like I was asleep in my car during lunchtime at work, but then I just like jolted up.
Yeah.
And then I just woke up. It's pretty crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. I hate that, like that falling feeling. Like you're sleeping and suddenly you're falling and you like twitch and you're awake and you're just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, what happened there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I twitch a lot in my sleep.
Do you?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like when I initially fall asleep, I'll like twitch and then like it's like my body like switching. It's like, okay, time for sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had going off paranormal experiences, I had like a small one, I want to say, but it wasn't like it could have just been bullshit. But like when in high school, we used to go to like places that were quote unquote haunted.
Oh yeah.
And like we would go to this one house where like supposedly murders happened and shit.
Yeah.
And there was this hill by it. So we went to the house, but we kind of like scoped it out first, and we kind of just drove by it. And then we drove past the house. Then we went up the hill, and we had to go up the hill to make a U-turn because there's no way out of that hill.
Mm-hmm.
So like we stopped at the bottom of the hill, and then my brother was kind of like gunning his car just to go up, and it wasn't going anywhere. It was like stuck. Like he was revving it, and then all of a sudden, like we feel it like push forward.
Yeah.
And then the car moves forward, and then we go around and go back, and then like we meet outside at a parking lot close by. And then we get out of the car and we look in the back, and there's like a handprint on the back of the car, like on the trunk area. But it wasn't like a normal handprint. It was like it was like a dusty handprint. What? Say something. You're just like confused.
I'm freaking out. Like I'm just like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
You're fine. No, but it was because then like we saw like a dusty handprint.
Yeah. You've told me this story.
Did I?
I think. Yeah. Anyways, keep telling it for them.
Yeah. So then we're like, oh, that's cool. Was it like someone just like pushed us up the hill like to help us out? But then we're like, that's not like a normal handprint. We go next to it on the trunk, and we put our hands on it, and it like wipes away the dust. Obviously, when you put your hand on something on something dirty, it wipes it away.
Yeah.
But the handprint on before that was dusty. So we're like, oh, that's weird. Yeah.
You don't think someone was like playing a trick? Did you guys get out of the car before you went up the hill?
No, we were
just in the car the entire time.
We were in the car the entire time. We went up the hill a little bit, turned around, went back to the parking lot, and we got out, and someone was like, what's that? And no one was like out, like there was 2 cars, but no one was like running outside and pushing us or anything. Not that I know of. Yeah. You want to go to the next question?
Yeah, because I'm creeped out.
Go to the next question.
The next question comes from Citizen Ugly at Citizen_Ugly. They ask, Beardo, having once underestimated the Titans, will you pick them to win this week over the Bengals? Considering Corey Davis is back in Mariota?
And Mariota is 100?
And yeah, and consider Corey David is back and Mariota is 100. Also, were you a fan of Louis C.K.'s work? And if so, how do current events affect your outlook on him now?
So there's multiple questions in this thing.
Yes.
Thank you to Twitter for allowing 280 characters in a goddamn tweet now.
For what? Although I did use it recently.
What?
280 characters, yeah. I was like, I can just say everything now.
No, I hate, like, it's supposed to be like quick, like 2 sentences things.
Yeah, quick, easy.
I hate threads where it's like, this thread's important. Read this thread. It's like,
just thread.
Huh?
What's a thread?
Where someone tweets something and then they respond to themselves and they respond to that and they respond to that.
Oh, you do that though.
Yeah, but I don't put a thread about it. I don't like 10 in a row.
Yeah.
I just put I respond like, here are our picks, and also I'm going to win again, blah, blah, blah. A thread is like 10 out of 10.
Interesting.
I'm just like, write an article and then give me the link and then I'll read it.
Write a book about it.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the first question, having underestimated the Titans once, will you pick them over the Bengals?
I don't know any of these things. Like he's asking about the football stuff. Like I just said I don't watch football that much. I just go based on like statistics or the scores and like their previous records and like how many points they put up last week.
So does that have to do with Corey Davis and Mariota?
I don't know who any of those people are.
Mariota.
I have no idea who those people are, what team they're on, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
I just go based off numbers, like Moneyball. Like you pick.
Good.
You pick based off how many points they put up,
Oh boy.
not how much money they're making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their popularity.
Yeah. But I don't know.
So then to the Louis C.K. question, you are obviously a fan. I think we've mentioned before.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the current events?
It's weird because it's like it's going to that thing of like how much is too much where you can't enjoy the person's work.
Yeah.
Where it's like can people still watch the Cosby Show knowing that guy was doing that stuff back then?
Mm-hmm.
And can you still watch like Mel Gibson movies knowing he's like like obvious racist because he said the N-word and Jews and stuff on recordings?
Mm-hmm.
And so now this Louis C.K. stuff, like, can you enjoy? Like, I was a fan of his. I mentioned before that, like, I've kind of gotten tired of his comedy.
Yeah.
Where I said, like, his last good special was Live at the Beacon Theater, but that was like 2014.
Yeah.
I feel like he's just pumping out specials and not really taking time with them. And I don't know. Can I go back and read can I go back and watch his specials and laugh? I don't know. I probably could. Like, because it's like...
Does this change your outlook on him? Like, do you feel like he's a worse person than however bad he already was?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you definitely look at him and you're like, oh, that guy likes to do that stuff in front of women. And it's like, oh, like in the back, like if you watch his old specials, it's like he jokes about it where he's like talking about masturbating constantly or something.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely not an unexpected accusation. It's just kind of considering the timing. It's like, oh, well, there's another one, but that one was kind of like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Type situation.
And that's the thing again, there's been rumors about this for years too, where like Tig Notaro talked about it, like all these other female comedians talked about it on podcasts and stuff. And like, oh, this guy does this in front of women and it's going to come out soon.
Yeah.
It finally came out. And it's like, well, can you enjoy his work now? Am I going to see his specials anymore? Or am I going to go buy a ticket to his new event at the Forum or something? Probably not. But was I going to do it anyway? Probably not. Like, I'm not going to pay $40 to see a guy do stand-up.
Yeah.
But am I going to see, if I'm at the Comedy Store and he shows up, am I going to like hate him for it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's...
You don't know if you're going to get up and leave or if you're just going to stay because you have a 2-drink minimum and you're there.
Yeah. It's like, am I going to like riot? Because like, how can you guys let him do this? I don't know. But it's tough with like all these accusations now. Can you watch Rush Hour knowing Brett Ratner did this? Can you watch these Weinstein movies knowing Weinstein did this? And can you do all this and all this? And it sucks because it doesn't suck because we can't watch the movies. It sucks because these guys did this to these people.
Yeah.
And like why can't they just be good people?
Yeah.
and make good movies and make good comedy? And
I mean, they're shitty things, but you have to think about like they're just one small part of a bigger picture. Like,
yeah,
they've created these movies with
hundreds of people,
hundreds of other people, and it's like in punishing them, you're punishing others as well.
Yeah.
So
that's what sucks about the Kevin Spacey stuff. Like, yeah, he's a piece of shit, but now he just costs like the whole production team of House of Cards to like lose their jobs.
Yeah.
Which makes him even more of a piece of shit.
Well, actually, all they did was suspend him from House Cards, or they're gonna kill him off or something. Yeah. I think I was reading.
So hopefully they're gonna continue without him, so like people can still like work on it, like the cameraman or whatever. All those people.
That, and it's still a very popular show.
I assume so. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I think people still watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sucks because one guy fucks it up, and
yeah.
It's
like that kid that asked for homework.
What?
Right before class ends.
How is that similar?
It's not. I was just trying to lighten the mood.
Oh, yeah. Go to another question.
Yeah, great. Next question comes from BCD at Smug Dude. Smog. Dog. Anyways, he asked, I know you did not love it as much as the hype, but I also wanted to do this. For joking purposes, why do you not like Thor Ragnarok? What is wrong with fun and jokes?
There's nothing wrong with fun and jokes. There's nothing wrong with a fun movie as long as it's like done well and taken seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, I don't want to say taken seriously. Like you can also have fun with a movie, but if the comedy's undercutting the seriousness of the situations or the dramatic elements, then there's no stakes. There's no heart in the movie. Where it's like if somebody dies and they just make a joke about it. Like at the very end of the movie, the whole world blows up and he's like, oh, that you can't fix that anymore. It's like, well, like his home was just destroyed and you're just joking about it. And then like, so then you're like, Thor doesn't really care. Then why should we care?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like going back, it was kind of like a parody of a Thor movie where it's like, there's a spoiler. Wait, let me finish this. Then this is a kind of a spoiler, but like when Hulk is at the very end, when Hulk's in, not Hulk, but Banner is in the helicopter. He's like, I'm going to jump down there. I'm going to save them. I'm going to turn into the Hulk. I'm going to save the guys on the bridge. And then he just falls and he splats on the bridge.
Yeah.
Like it's funny. Like you were laughing out loud.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's pretty funny because it's kind of unexpected, but it's also like, oh, there's not anything serious anymore. Like everything's just a joke now.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's funny, but at the time, but it's like, oh, now we don't care because nobody cares.
Yeah. It's almost, I feel like it's like trying to be Deadpool.
Like speaking.
But like on a PG level.
PG-13 level.
PG-13, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's just like more of a like being aware of an audience and not being in the movie, like taking it serious and going with the story. Whereas like Deadpool is just kind of like he knows that you're watching and he's going with the storyline, but of course there's a bunch of dumb crap going on.
Yeah, and Deadpool actually like talks to you and he's like, no, I know I'm in a movie. I know you're watching this movie. Yeah. It's written by, like even the credits at the beginning, it's written by some white guy, directed by whatever. Yeah. Rich white people. Yeah. But at the same time, like his storyline was serious. He wanted to get back his girl. Like he was dead serious about that. There was heart and he's like, I can't look at her because I'm a mutant and my face is destroyed. Like I don't even want to look at her. Like there's still heart in the movie. Yeah. But there's jokes around it. But if that was missing and if like he didn't really care to get his girl back, he was just joking about it. It's like, do we really care then? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, because with Thor, it was just kind of like at some points you're just like, none of this has to do with the storyline. Yeah. Like this is just, it's like like the middle of the movie is like a filler episode for one of your favorite TV shows. You're just like, okay, I'll watch it just to kind of keep up, but
but it has nothing, it doesn't progress anything. Yeah. It's just done for the laugh. Exactly. And like the beginning too, when we first see the Valkyrie woman where she's drunk and she like has this like cool entrance where her spaceship lands and she does this and all of a sudden
she downs her beer and
falls over. Yeah. I'm like, that's kind of dumb.
It's cheesy.
Like that's the joke. Like I guess it's funny where she's like, oh, I'm so drunk I literally just fall over. But then it's not taken seriously. And then people don't see her as a menace and like she's supposed to be this strong person. Like, yeah, I guess she's drunk, but she can still like fight drunk. She doesn't have to fall over and all of a, like if she's at the point where she's blackout, like falling over drunk, then she shouldn't be able to like fight somebody. Yeah. I don't know. Stuff like that. I felt it was too jokey. And I felt like it was shot like a comedy where it's like coverage of this guy, medium shot.
It wasn't a Marvel movie. Like, whereas all of them have been so serious and so, to the point of, you get that emotion from, when you're watching Captain America and Tony Stark fighting. Yeah. Like you get that emotion. You're just like, oh my God.
There's stakes.
Yeah, exactly. You feel it. Mm-hmm. And then this movie was just kind of like, I don't feel anything for these characters. I don't give a shit about these characters.
Because they don't care either. Yeah. They're just joking about it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like nothing against the director, but it's just shot like a comedy. It's like, we're going to have a close or a medium shot on Thor. He's going to tell some jokes right here. We're going to cut to Hulk. He's not going to like those jokes. And we're going to cut back. And it's just like going back. There's nothing like special about the camera work or anything.
And I feel like they made Thor like more narcissistic than needed.
What do you mean?
Like he was just so full of himself.
Like what? Like I'm good, I'm great, I'm gonna save the
Yeah,
world.
like I'm the best, and like, oh no, I won, haha. And it's like, dude, okay, you care about your people or you care about yourself? Like, which one am I supposed to be seeing from you? Because right now I think that you only care about yourself.
He's very inconsistent in his character.
Yeah, and like I felt like, you know, as selfish as Loki's character is supposed to be, like I felt like he actually cared more. Like I felt more connected to his character being, you know, a sensitive part in, you know, what's going to happen to
Asgard. Like he wanted to do the right thing, but like he still got a mischief, so he has to fuck it up somehow.
Yeah, like his character's solid, so you knew like that was expected.
Yeah.
And but you know, like in the end he's going to try and do the right thing.
Yeah, whereas Thor is like, I'm just gonna beat the guy.
Yeah.
And we're gonna win. We're gonna go home. We're gonna drink some beer.
That's who I am. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It was fine. Maybe if it's on TV, I'll watch it again. No.
There's more of a chance of me watching Blade Runner.
Yeah. I like Blade Runner.
Yeah.
I like Logan. I would see Logan again.
I would see Logan again.
That's a bad.
That was a good movie.
Yeah. Like that. There's stake. Like that one.
That one, you feel it because I mean that, you know, that's not only Hugh Jackman leaving. That's Wolverine leaving.
Like dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And like that's a movie where like they take it seriously enough, but not too serious.
Yeah, because there's still funny parts in it.
Yeah. There's still funny parts, and it's like how serious can you take like a movie about a guy with claws?
Yeah.
Like it's still a superhero movie.
Yeah.
But it's still like he's dying and like he has to take care of this girl and
you mean little Cody?
Yeah. Little X-23.
Yeah.
Looks like Cody.
Yeah.
But like there's still stakes behind it. There's still heart. Like it's like when he's running at the end, like I almost started crying when like he does the last run where he injects himself with like all that stuff and like he's like, I'm gonna save these kids and I'm gonna go out dying trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good movie.
That was good.
Yeah.
Give me a couple more questions. It's almost an hour.
Okay. I think I got like maybe 2-3 more.
Mm-hmm.
So the next question is from Max Molderic.
He's on the Schmo Show. Come on.
Yeah, great guy.
Yeah.
Great guy. Never met him, but great guy.
He was on my Beardo show.
Yeah, I wasn't here. So at MaxGM19, he asked favorite director trademark.
Oh, look at who decides to show up. Max Molderic.
Mm-hmm.
Because last time I asked for questions, he didn't give me a question.
Oh, but he gave the Wanger Show questions.
Yeah, a dick. But now he's like, no, I'll give you a question. Director trademark. I don't know. I don't know so many director trademarks. Like there's Tarantino and his trunk shot where like the camera's in the trunk and people open it up and stuff like that. I don't know if like Fincher has a trademark shot.
Is that like kind of like Alfred Hitchcock having like his silhouette in every movie or something like that?
Does he have that in movies?
Yeah, I think that's the only thing I know about Alfred Hitchcock.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like long takes. I think Paul Thomas Anderson does the long take of like 8-minute takes. And it's just brilliant where it's like that's a real time. That's blocked out perfectly and staged perfectly and the camera works perfectly. I like the long takes of Paul Thomas Anderson. Sounds kind of pretentious.
Don't know who that is, but cool.
I got to show you a clip. And what else? Aronofsky is good with like his camera work, his kind of handheld cams. I don't know if Fincher has a trademark. I don't know many trademarks. I should have looked this up. Or another thing with J.J. Abrams has lens flare for a trademark.
I think someone mentioned lens flare.
Yeah, but people don't like that because it's like obvious.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
Okay. Next question, going back to Derek at Bloodman Cloud9. He asked, have you seen Train to Busan?
Busan? I haven't seen that. I don't know what it is. I think I heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
Interesting. And the last question is going to be from Derek also. He asked a couple. He says, will you be seeing The Disaster Artist?
Yeah, I'm really excited for that movie. Have you seen the trailer for it?
No.
I got to show the trailer. Oh, you haven't seen The Room, though. The original The Room.
The Room, like the book?
No, not the Brie Larson one or the where she's like in a room with her kid.
Yeah.
No, there's an actual like the worst movie ever made type movie where a guy like self-financed his own movie and acted and wrote and directed it. It's so bad. it's funny. So that came out in like, I don't know, early 2000s maybe.
Okay.
So now like one of the actors in that movie wrote a book about the making of the movie.
Right.
I think it's called The Disaster Artist.
Oh, so that's what it's about.
So now the movie coming out in December is about the making of that movie. That's where James Franco is playing the guy. I think he's playing Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, yeah, and he keeps walking out of the like this green screen and this door, and he keeps fucking up the line.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. Well, no, that you just saw like the teaser. Like there's a full-on trailer now, which I've probably seen like at least 5 times.
Well, I don't want to see it.
You don't want to see the trailer?
I don't want to see the trailer. I'll see the movie.
Yeah. But we got to watch like the best of clips from The Room, because I don't think you should see The Room, or I don't think anybody should see like the whole movie The Room.
Is it long?
It's like 2 hours, but it's bad. But it's like you have to see it with buddies and drink and like laugh at how bad it is. But there's parts where it's pretty boring.
So get high.
Yeah, do that. but I think you should just see like there's like clips on YouTube like 10 minutes long where like the good parts where it's like you just see how bad the acting is, how bad the camera work is, how bad the green screen looks, and how bad it is. So you should see that just to get a sense of this guy who James Franco's playing.
Interesting.
Then we could see the movie. I'm really excited for the movie because I think
it looks interesting. It looks kind of stupid, but kind of funny stupid.
I hope it's good.
I mean, it's James Franco and Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
So,
and it's an A24 movie, which is like a good production company movie or production company. But I forgot what I was gonna say. I was worried there. Like when I first saw the first teaser, you were talking about him coming out of the room or coming out of the doorway on top of the building. And I was worried that they were just gonna make fun of the guy, and it's like that would suck if they're just like poking fun at him.
Yeah.
And just not taking it seriously.
Yeah.
But now, like seeing trailers, it's like, oh no, they're going deep into this guy and kind of like he's in on the joke, and they're like, no, showing him as a real person.
Yeah.
Not just like, oh, look how crazy I am.
So it's a dramedy.
I hope so, because it shows him, because he came to LA from wherever he's from. No one really knows where he's from. He wanted to be an actor.
Is he dead?
No, he's alive still.
Oh, okay. But, I mean, you're talking about it, and I'm just like, wait.
No, he's still alive.
Okay.
But like some people say like he has autism.
Oh, okay.
Or like he's kind of like not all there. So it's kind of shitty just to like make a movie that's just making fun of him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I hope it's good.
Yeah.
I hope it's fun.
It sounds interesting.
It's coming out in December, which is really good because it's like award season movies.
Oh, is that what December is?
Yeah, like all the Oscar nominated type movies come out later in the year because the Academy Awards come out in January and February. So
interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because then that's why like it sucks for Get Out to come out in February because people forgot about it.
Oh.
So it might get a new like a re-release in the coming months or coming weeks, hopefully, so people can see it again. Like, oh, that is a good movie. Let me vote for it for the Academy Award.
Who votes for them?
There's
like people like us
no,
people
no.
Or like people like
there's the Academy.
Okay.
Like it's literally called the Academy. It's like you have to make a good movie or be invited or whatever, or just be a part of or produce movies. It's just like a group of people like that are part of the Academy.
Interesting.
And that's why it's kind of like shitty because people say it's like, oh, it's a bunch of old white dudes who are like been around since like movies have been around.
Yeah.
And they vote on like the old dramas that they love instead of like the actual like well done like cool movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, I'm excited for The Disaster Artist. What else?
That is the last question.
Let's get out of here. I am tired. I am going to watch SNL tonight.
Woo.
And thank you.
Weekend update.
Yeah. So thank you for listening. This has been Don't Be a Beardo with my special guest, Alexis Tula. Thank you for coming on again.
No problem. My pleasure.
Anytime.
Anytime, any place.
And hopefully we can get a guest soon. I have a question. If I were to interview a guest, would you be with me?
Let's have them comment and let us know
if you should be like
if I should be your little sidekick or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for listening. Leave a comment, rate, subscribe to the Schmoes Knows iTunes feed, the YouTube channel SK Plus. I think it's youtube.com/Schmoes Know podcast. Watch us on the Schmoes Know show. Follow me at Schmoes Beardo. Do you want people to follow you?
They'll find me on you.
Yep. Not on me, like on Twitter.
No, like on Twitter and on Instagram, obviously.
Okay. But yeah, leave a comment, rate, subscribe, tell us what you think, tell us what you didn't like, don't tell us what you didn't like. I don't really care. And let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
This has been Don't Be a Beardo.
Deuces.
Bye.
Bye.